Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the weekly Home Fragrance Roundup. My assistant is getting comfy over in the corner, so never fear, Mr. Kong is here. And we have our weekly Home Fragrance Roundup to share. I'm sure at some point Penelope will run in here and run off with a Scentsy bar, or she might knock the camera over. We never know. Anyway, so yeah, you guys, let's chat about what I was burning and melting this week. And I also have a fabulous candle accessory that I feel like might be a must, and it's super inexpensive. It's from IKEA. Might be a hassle for some of you to get it, but if you have an IKEA near you, I think you should pick it up. Anyway, okay, where are we gonna start? You guys, let's start with wax melts, because normally I start with candles. Actually, you know what, let's start with the candle crock so that I can get that out of the way, because really I've only been using my candle crock in the dining room downstairs just across the way here. If you don't know what a candle crock is, I will link my Candle Crock 101 video in the description box down below, so open that box. It is always full of a plethora of information. But what I put in the candle crock this week was the last, I would say, a little less than half of my Homeworks Tropical Rum Punch. I love that particular scent. I actually had it in my entryway for most of last week. It actually does fairly well there. But the Homeworks 3-wick candles, which are currently exclusive to Ulta, they're just not quite strong enough in other areas of my house to be like a standalone candle, but they do surprisingly well in my candle crocks, and those particular Homeworks candles will fit in your candle crocks. The Homeworks candles of this size, no, they are much too large. Also, even Homeworks candles of this size, which are a lot of their like limited edition specialty glass, those don't fit in candle crocks either. So anyway, the Tropical Rum Punch, I love that scent. And even though it doesn't perform the best when it's burning in my house, I continue to purchase it because it's such a good just scent on its own. I really wish Harry would bring that one out in the classic 4-wick format from Homeworks, only because this particular format is the one that works the best in my open concept house. These usually have the strength and the throw that I need to scent the bulk of the downstairs of my house, and then they do great in any of our bedrooms upstairs. Not that I really burn the Homeworks upstairs. If I am burning a candle upstairs, it's usually just in our master bath or in our master bedroom. And a lot of times I will use candles that are either in a 1-wick format or from a company where I just don't get a lot of strength and throw out of the candles that they have, but I like supporting the company, or I really like their fragrances. So that's what I have going upstairs if I am burning, and it's usually just either at night or on the weekends when I'm kind of like, on the weekends, sometimes I just like to lay in bed and scroll through Instagram or catch up on TV shows from the week that we record and have trouble getting around to, or catching up on the latest season of The Handmaid's Tale. Are you guys watching? Please tell me you're watching. It's really good. It's not going the way I thought it would, but wow, it is a season. Anyway, so where was I going with that whole train of just randomness? I don't know. It left the station. It's chugging. We're just gonna let it go. Oh yeah, I was talking about the candle crocks. Anyway, I love my candle crock. The ones that I have are no longer available, but I always link a really neutral option in the description box down below. So if you're looking for one that doesn't have a bunch of like inspirational life quotes on them, the ones that I link down below are just like plain, like simple colors. Not that you can't customize a candle crock. You could certainly spray paint one. I haven't taken the time to do that myself, but I figure if I need to someday, I know that I can do that. It's easy to customize stuff like that. So anyway, that's what's going on in the candle crock that is right across the way there. The one in my bedroom, the one in my filming room, I honestly haven't used for a couple weeks now. I just haven't had like candles dedicated to like stick in there, so I don't know. All right, where are we going to next? Wax melts. This little box right here. So no K's. I have decided that for June, I am gonna place an order with L3 Waxy Wonders, I think it's called. So I need to take a look through and see what they have available that's in stock. I am not a pre-order girl when it comes to vendor wax. I'm just not really fond of the idea of ordering that way. I realize a lot of you are, and if you have a company that you're very loyal to and you know that you love the performance and there are certain scents that you know, sometimes wait for forever, it might be worth it to do a pre-order. But for me, I've never ordered from them, so I'm just looking to try some stuff. So I want to see what they have in stock, see what floats my boat there, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to do in June for my vendor wax order. I know that I took a couple of months off from vendor wax. I still have quite a bit of K's that I need to get, not quite a bit, just there's a few left. I've mentioned that I'm kind of saving them for summertime. They're really great summertime scents, and I figure letting them sit a little bit longer might help them develop, and I'm hoping that I can get more than like a day out of them if I do that. It's a little test that I'm doing. We'll see how it goes. But in terms of Scentsy, this has been my little Scentsy bucket for the week. And what I had pulled out was Pink Tulips. This was a Bring Back My Bar from like way back in the day. I want to show you guys how old this one is because the wax has discolored quite a bit. So here it just looks like kind of a gross peach color. It used to be this gorgeous pink, but you can see it's kind of like it started to discolor. Here's the thing though. Man, I'm glad I saved this. This guy, when I first got it, I remember it being fairly strong. Now she's a powerhouse. I think she's been sitting for a couple years, I want to say. I can't remember when this Bring Back My Bar was, but if it ever comes back, Pink Tulips, I think I need to actually put into my club. This is a floral that I love from Scentsy. It's a very sweet floral. I don't think it smells like tulips at all. It actually smells quite perfumey. It's a little bit along the lines of pink haze and sugar. Hey, do I have sugar in here? No, I didn't bring that down. I was smelling the sugar and what I have left of pink haze upstairs, and this is like those two combined with an additional floral accent. Really nice. I love this one. Stella was putzing around. So did some Pink Tulips. That's actually going in my entryway right now. It is filling like the entire entryway and like up into the upstairs of the house and just floating around. It's really strong, you guys. So I'm glad I saved it. I don't know why I saved it. I think it kind of like kept falling to the back and I was like not noticing it. So when I came across it, I was like, whoo, it's like I found a prize. All right, this week was also filled with some cocoa lime. I have to admit, every once in a while, I really like the smell of this and I really kind of crave it. But there's also times where I'm just like, I don't know that I like this. This week, I was kind of craving it, so I popped it in a few of my warmers. This is just a very simple coconut lime scent. It's pretty generic. I feel like coconut lime verbena. Who has a similar scent to this? Bath and Body Works, I think, had a body care item that was like a coconut lime. Was that the coconut lime verbena? Was that the one that I'm thinking of? Anyway, I feel like this is a kind of a generic combination of a citrus and a nut, a coconut, if you will. It's good. It's just not my favorite. So anyway, in my laundry room this week, I have been doing the Catching Z's. I am just now getting around to using this Catching Z's collection. I've had it for a number of months, but the Sleep Happy. A lot of the scents from this particular collection, I think, are great laundry room, bathroom, or definitely bedroom scents, but I'm also loving them in my laundry room, and this Sleep Happy is a really great fresh scent. It's got this very interesting perfume note to it where it's like laundry detergent plus kind of high-end expensive perfume note. It's a really strange combo. And there's also just kind of this like fresh air, almost like, yeah, it's like a fresh air type note that it's really hard to explain. This smells clean, but perfumey, fresh, but also cozy at the same. It's really interesting. It's pretty complex, I feel like, and I like it. I do. I like it a lot. What else? Oh, I did a little bit of Plum and White Woods this week too. Just one of those, and I actually had that in one of my like just wall plug-in warmers in the kitchen, and this one is really nice as well. I actually had this paired with the coconut lime in the kitchen, and that was kind of a nice combo. Not like together, but like in separate warmers and kind of mingling in the middle. It's a very interesting combo. If you have both of these, I mean, the Plum and White Woods was a bring back my bar, but anyway, there's that. And then let's do the candles real quick, and then I want to show you my exciting accessory because I was kind of pumped about this. Okay, this week was a lot. Oh, I love this. I love this one, you guys. So this is a Nest candle. This is a Nest 3-wick. It's my beloved Sicilian Tangerine. Love this particular citrus. If you love the smell of sweet tangerines, you got to check this one out. Nest candles they're more expensive, obviously, but I do think that they are worth investing in if you have favorites from them. Laura just does these fragrances in such a way that is incredibly beautiful and sophisticated. And they're very, like, the whole vibe of them, I feel like, is so in line with her personal fragrance, her perfumes. The notes are just so clean and pretty and sophisticated. Nothing ever smells too cloying or too strong or offensive in any kind of way in any of the candles that I've tried from Nest, or quite frankly her perfumes either. Just a huge fan of this. I think the only thing from Nest that I have purchased that I've been like, are actually their new perfume oils. Don't get me wrong, the fragrances themselves are gorgeous, but the oils just have no projection when I wear them. I can't even smell them on myself after like 15 minutes of applying them. So I'm not really sold on Laura's perfume oils, but just her regular perfume line. You should check it out if you never have. A little bit of raspberry mimosa this week. Didn't like this one a whole lot. I can only leave it lit for just a short amount of time before it wants to start to like smoke a little bit. So this one I have lit for like an hour or two at most, and then I blow it out and I will typically light something else. But that being said, as long as I don't overdo it with this one, it's fine. But it just has those really like thick wicks that if you're not careful, they do want to start just smoking up your house pretty quickly. Also this week, I did a little bit of hot cider donut. If you are all aware, and many of you are because I've gotten a multitude of DMs about this particular topic, right now Ulta does not have a ton of stock on hand for Homeworks candles. My contact over at Homeworks has told me that they are not planning on doing away with this 4-wick format at Ulta in favor of those new 3-wicks that they have. So they're supposed to continue carrying both. I got the feeling that because they weren't restocking the 4-wicks, that was the route that they were going. So I checked in and Sarah said, nope, we're gonna keep carrying the 4-wicks there too. So I'm gonna go with that as my like knowledge base at this point. Hopefully that doesn't change. I hope it doesn't. But anyway, I bought the hot cider donut. Right now, the only thing that I think is actually available online, at least from Homeworks, is the citrus mojito, which I've also been burning this week, which by the way, I love this citrus. I really like this one. So yeah, this was another one here, but let's get back to hot cider donut. Right now, they don't know if the hot cider donut is going to come back to Ulta. She wasn't able to tell me that. She said hopefully. They do still have some limited quantities on the Homeworks website. Their flat rate shipping right now is $10. You know, less than ideal, obviously, but it's not a terrible amount for shipping. But their shipping does fluctuate now. So sometimes they'll do like a flat rate of $10. Sometimes they'll do like just based on the rate of the weight of your package. So if you're ordering a lot of candles, as you can imagine, the price point for shipping goes up. So I don't love that, but this is why I love having the candles at Ulta, because for me, whenever I order from Ulta, and I am still one of those silly people that orders from Ulta because I like the convenience of that. And they always send me replacement candles, but anyway, where was I going? See, my squirrel brain, you guys, is insane. I'm sorry. I have so many things like running through my head with like work stuff, so I'm a little distracted. But I think what I'm trying to say here is if you want the hot cider donut, I believe it's currently still available on the Homeworks website, but the quantities, they're not guaranteed. I do still think because of the pandemic that Homeworks, along with I'm sure a lot of other candle companies, don't have the stock that they would like to have, and things do sell out. So anyway, a lot of the candles sold out from the Ulta website. You might still be able to find some in stores, but I don't know. Anyway, this is one of my holy grails. I hope it doesn't go away forever. It needs to stick around. I have a number of backups personally, but if you love this one and you only have one or two, I think the only place to get it right now would be the Homeworks website. So there's that. And then I have to show you, this is the second time in the last couple of months that I've done this. And I'm showing you this because I think it's important as a reminder to not do this. So I think it was on Tuesday night of this week, I had lit the Fresh Cotton Clouds from Homeworks during I think I lit this at like noon or whatever. And I'd only burned it once before and it had a great burn, the first one. Moral of the story is we went to bed. I forgot to blow this out. This was burning all night and I walked downstairs. I think it was like at 7 in the morning. I have to feed this guy the early bird special because he wants to be fed first thing when he opens his eyes. So we usually come downstairs at 7 and I was like, it smells so good in here. It smells like laundry. And then I was like, I did it again. You guys, I left it burning all night. And when you do that, I feel like with any candle, you make a friggin' mess out of the candle. So look at like the soot and stuff. Any candle will do this if you leave it lit for like the amount of time that I did, which I can't believe I went to bed because I walk right past the dining room on my way up to our bedroom. So I was really upset with myself because one, it's dangerous to have a candle lit in your house, and two, it's kind of a waste to leave it lit overnight, and three, it's gonna make a mess out of the candle. So it surprisingly still smells like laundry detergent. It doesn't smell sooty, but it looks like a hot mess. So again, this is the second time I've done this in the last couple of months, and I really need to like nip it in the butt. I think my ADD is like at the end of the day, I'm just like, my brain is toast. I'm ready to go pass out. And if Craig doesn't come after me to do like another check to make sure everything's locked and everything's blown out, stuff like that happens. So anyway, also burning right now, the only thing I have burning besides this, this by the way is Tiare Sunrise. Love this one. I think it's still on free shipping. If it is, I still need to order a couple more for the summer, but I'm burning that. And then in my kitchen, I have a Scentworks candle. It's vanilla sugar. Watch the review tomorrow because normally I am not into these Scentworks candles, but I found one that works in my house. So Anyway, stay tuned for that tomorrow. All right, you guys, let's talk about my amazing candle accessory find. Okay, I'm currently obsessed with cloches. I feel like I'm kind of late to the game with the cloche situation. But I was at IKEA the other day looking for some stuff for one of my summer clients. And I was like, what is this? IKEA has cloches? And they're so cheap. So there's two sizes. This is the larger one here. I think I paid $7.99 for this. I got two. These are fantastic to put over candles. Like, you know, like when you're done burning, you can just set this over top. And it just kind of dresses the candle up a little bit. But when I got home, I was like, I wonder if this fits on some of my other candle holders. Guess what? It does. By the way, you guys, I get a ton of questions on this particular candle holder every time you see it on my Instagram. I got this at Fred Meyer of all places. So Fred Meyer, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you know what Fred Meyer is, but for the rest of you, it's like a grocery store that also carries clothing and like household goods and just randomness. Like they have a jewelry store. Yeah. It's kind of like a Target, but focused more on groceries first and then like all of the other stuff like on the other side of the store. Fred Meyers are usually huge warehouse type stores. But anyway, sometimes they have some really great home decor, and this was one of my finds in the clearance section. It was originally $24.99, and I think I got it for like $5 because it was on clearance. It also comes with a cylinder like option that you can put over top, just an open cylinder, if you will. But you guys, the cloche fits perfectly over this. Look at this. I love it. It is so cute. So anyway, right now in my entryway, I have this guy holding this, and let me make sure to do this without breaking it. Yeah, so you can see it just kind of dresses up your candles a little bit when you're not using them. But then I was like, ooh, I wonder if it goes on my Homeworks pedestals. Here's a Homeworks pedestal. This one is currently available. I'll link it down below. It comes with the Magnolia Blossom candle. I think it's the Magnolia candle. Anyway, it's silver when you get it. I spray painted this. I've done a tutorial on this. I'll show you how to do it in that video. I will link it down below. But look. Ka-chink. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I am like remarkably excited about this, but let me show you just a little thing with this. Okay, so if you have these limited edition candles, this definitely fits over top. Obviously, you do not put the cloche over the candle when it's burning. It's going to take away the oxygen and extinguish the candle. This is just for when it's just sitting there and being pretty, right? When you're not burning it. So if you have these limited edition glasses or jars from Homeworks, this cloche definitely fits over those very easily. But the lip that is on the regular candles, let me just show you what that does. So you can still do it. It just doesn't sit quite as securely. So it actually sits on the lip here. I'm gonna drop this, I just know it. So it sits on this part right here of the lip. So it's fine. Like it's not like, you know, it looks great. Like it sits perfectly on there, but there's just no like wiggle room, if you will. You can see it's firm. But again, very easy to take off, and just another way to dress up the candles. So these cloches can be really expensive if you order them online. I know, because I was pricing them out at Wayfair and like Overstocks and places like that. This is the best price I've ever found on a cloche. And again, it's like $7.99 at IKEA. Get you some. The smaller option I think is about this tall. That would probably work for like the one wick jars that you can find at Bath and Body Works. You know, just smaller jars fit under the smaller one. But this is perfect for all other candles that you might have. So anyway, if you're into this style, these are available and they're super cute. And that's it. That's a lot. All right, you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Do stay tuned for the candle review tomorrow. And for more home fragrance stuff, you'll see that next weekend. All right, have a great rest of your day. Toodaloo.